So last week, following Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania, Donald Trump Jr. released a video where he appeared to get really choked up about the fact that at the Pennsylvania rally, Donald Trump actually said something nice about Jr. Well, late night talk show host Jimmy Kimmel paid attention. He noticed this, and he absolutely skewered both Jr. and Donald Trump for this pathetic little video that Jr. had to put out after finally getting praised by his own father. So take a look at Jimmy Kimmel, and of course it includes the original clip from Jr. Here it is.
And then meanwhile, Eric's brother, Don Jr., posted what might be his saddest video yet. Big Don was whining about Don Jr. being investigated on possible conspiracy charges at a rally that was supposed to be for Dr. Oz this weekend. And for whatever reason, this touched Don Jr. very deeply.
Pretty cool. Was watching the DJT rally this weekend, and I got the honorable mention. It's nice to know that he cares. You know, he's a tough guy. He sort of treats me and anyone else around him sometimes like Hillary at the debates. It's always nice to see Dad, talking about it. Shows he cares, because there's times, we're just in that fight. Sometimes you miss it.
Unfortunately, he recorded that message while locked out on the lawn of Mar-a-Lago, but hopefully Dad will see it and let him back in, and it's pathetic. As bad a president as Donald Trump was, as a father, he might even be worse.
Now, Kimmel's absolutely right. I mean, Donald Trump was a horrendous president, but it appears he was an even worse father. I mean, Junior's literally almost in tears because his dad said something nice about him to people. Not just in private, but to people. Like, he's a tough guy, and he said something nice about. Usually he treats me like Hillary Clinton. And I don't know if that's him trying to joke, laugh through the tears, or if he's legitimately like, yeah, usually he treats us like pure garbage. I'm inclined to believe, of course, that Donald Trump does treat his children like absolute garbage, everybody except Ivanka, of course. But that would explain a lot, right? And I think that's kind of why Jimmy Kimmel wanted to point that out, is because that's terrible. If you've gone your whole life without getting praise from your father or your mother or really any kind of parental figure, then yes, it is going to hit you like that, like it did Junior in that video, when you get it for the first time. Or if it's so rare that it's years and years and years in between when you get that praise. That also is going to affect you in your upbringing. It's going to create some very serious problems. And I think at this point, at least in my opinion, it's relatively safe to say that Junior there seems to have some very serious daddy issues. Issues that should be worked out, not in a video you post, as Kimmel said, locked out of Mar-a-Lago. I don't think that's where he was, but it's fun to think of it. You don't work out those issues in a video that you post online to your followers. You work out those issues with a counselor, with a therapist. They can help you. They can legitimately get to the bottom of this and help you realize that you don't need daddy's praise. You don't need to have him constantly telling you you're good. You know you're good enough, right, Junior? Or do you not? And of course, this also explains a lot about why Junior is always out there, no matter what his father has done, defending him, saying he's the greatest president we've ever had, the greatest man we've ever had, sending out that ridiculous image after the redacted affidavit was released of his dad having a redacted set of genitals, to put it mildly, in case you haven't seen that photo that Junior put out on social media. You wouldn't be clamoring for daddy's love and attention if he had spent a little time with you, maybe while you were growing up. Maybe he and Ivana should have invited you and Eric and Ivanka to sit at the table and play a game of Monopoly. I think y'all would probably enjoy that game. Maybe a game of Uno every now and then. Something to show that you actually cared about your kids. But clearly, based on Junior's reaction there, Donald never did that. And that, of course, is the point that Jimmy Kimmel was getting to. He never showed love to these kids. He's a horrible human being. We only had to deal with him as president for 4 years. But Junior's been suffering that abuse for his whole life. And if Junior wasn't such a horrible little SOB, you might actually feel sorry for him a little bit. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.